Servus Männer, it's Red Bull Germany again. I was spending a very quiet New Year's Eve 2020, and today I'm spending a very uneventful, also quiet and lazy New Year's Day 2021, January the 1st. So I have been reading, of course, what Angela Merkel said in her what is said to be her last New Year's address. It is a little televised speech where she reads from a teleprompter and addresses the German nation. This year it was all about the great pandemic, of course, and how 2020 was so much worse than all the years before, and that we hope that the next year will be better. But what struck me once again was that she was accusing some German people. No, she was actually saying while most Germans are really doing the right thing and they're complying with the government very well, and thus they help fighting this pandemic, some people are not complying, and they're the reason why we have this problem. So it is to me it is actually it's really amazing how politicians who themselves um, were tested positive for this virus or had contact with people in their inner circle who were tested positive, how they can blame the patients for behaving somehow wrong, and it's their own fault when they catch a highly infective airborne lung disease. Yeah, like if can you imagine that you were blamed in previous years for being a danger, a menace to society for catching the flu or something like that? I mean, just think about the all this propaganda in the 80s and 90s where we were told that a viral disease that for the most part can, or let's say one of the major infection pathways is by engaging in a very specific practice between two men that until yeah not too long ago would get you probably killed or at least, jailed. I mean, something that was considered to be immoral and illegal. And we were told that there shouldn't be any stigma. That it's absolutely fine. These things just spread without any responsibility of the involved people. These things just happen. And now we have something that doesn't require this very specific um, interaction between two men. Yeah, for example, you just need to be in the elevator with the wrong person or something like that, or on a public transport, on a public bus, on a subway or something, and you can catch this because it's airborne. Yet our government blames the people who catch this disease for somehow contributing to our problems. Instead, I mean, what they should do, what everybody has been saying throughout the year, who has a little bit of intelligence left, is that of course you should protect the people who are vulnerable, old people, sick people, but let the other people carry on with their lives. But no, she is stigmatizing and blaming people in her speech who um, yeah, who get this disease. Yeah, she she calls them dangerous. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Um, but yeah, this has been her rhetoric throughout the year. This is how she tries to divide the Germans into the people who are taking this thing seriously and people who are just dangerous and who don't take it seriously and who don't comply with the government. All right, so let's see. I will, of course, be posting you guys on, I will be reporting, of course, about what is going on in Germany also in 2021. Especially, I said this speech that she gave, yeah, Angela Merkel gave this New Year address. Um, they always say that this is her last year and so on, but We all know, or people know, everybody knows that the CDU party in Germany, her party, is only this doing that well in the polls right now because of Angela Merkel, because for some reason Germans somehow like her. And without her, I think the CDU will do much worse in the polls. And it is to me not 100% clear that it is her last time. Maybe she gets convinced, but maybe people ask her, and then she says no, but I really want to quit. I want to retire, and then they say, oh, Angela, you can't do this. The party needs you. Germany needs you. Europe, the world, they need you. You're the leader of the free world. No, maybe Biden is now, right? So, and then she can, in front of rolling cameras, of course, they can make a big spectacle out of it, how Angela Merkel is swayed. She wanted to retire. She had done her dignity. Her watch was finally over, and she could have, started her well-deserved retirement. But no, the sense of responsibility for the world, for the planet, is made her campaign again and be the chancellor candidate one more time for 4 more years. Who knows? Who knows? But I don't think so. I personally actually think that this is her last year, and from autumn on, autumn this year onwards, we will have a different chancellor. I doubt that it will be better for Germany, but there will be a new chancellor. Probably Mr. Söder, could be Mr. Laschet, um, could be a bunch of people, but I think it will be Söder. But it's maybe too soon to call this. This is from what I know right now, how things look right now. But, anyways, I will keep you informed about that. So, stay tuned to the Red Pill Germany channel also in 2021. And try to relax in these couple of days before the craziness of 2021, which probably will be even worse than 2020 by all accounts, or by everything that can be safely assumed. Um, Try to get enough rest and family time before the whole craziness of the year will really start and pick up momentum. Stay tuned. Servus, Kameraden.